Okay, so here is the question for submission from the homework. A few people have asked me to go through it, which I'm happy to do. I've written the equations the other way around. It doesn't make any difference, but it just means the easy equation, the one I'm going to rearrange, is written here. And what I'm going to do is try and write this equation as y equals something. And there's a couple of ways I can do this. I'm going to do it by, firstly, adding y to both sides. So that gives me x is equal to 4 plus y. And then I'm going to take away 4 from both sides, which gives me y is equal to x minus 4. Now, a few of you tried doing it by taking away x, which gave you what minus y was, which is fine, as long as you then remembered you had to multiply by minus 1. You should have ended up with the same answer. So this is my substitution equation that I'm going to substitute into the more complicated equation. So I'm going to rewrite the more complicated equation, but instead of y, I'm going to write x minus 4. So I'm going to rewrite this equation, x squared plus, I'm not going to write y, I'm going to write x minus 4 equals 2. Now, because that bracket isn't being multiplied by anything, I can actually just dispense with the brackets. And this is a quadratic equation, so I can solve it as long as I've got a 0 here. So I'm going to take away 2 from both sides. And now I'm going to solve it. And we've got a couple of main techniques up our sleeve, haven't we? We can factorise it or use the formula. And the ones I've marked, you've got this answer right. It's about a 50-50 split between people who factorise and people who use the formula. I'm not going to tell you one's better. Factorising is certainly quicker. So I'm going to show you how this would have factorised. And if you don't believe me, try gridding that out. You'll find you get that. But so the solutions, if you remember, they're the values of x that would make each bracket 0. You would have got exactly the same answers had you used the formula. If you were going to use the formula from that equation, a is 1, that's the number of x squareds, b is 1, number of x's, and c is minus 6. A few of you tried to use the formula, but you hadn't lined it up correctly, so you've got b as minus 6 and c as 1. Okay, so we've got our x answers, so the last thing we need to do is to work out our corresponding y answers, and that's where we go back to this equation here. We worked out that y is equal to x minus 4, so we've just got to do that value, take away 4, minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7, and we've got to do this value, take away 4, 2 take away 4 is minus 2. So that gives us our solutions. I hope that makes it clear. On Monday, we will go through some more practice of this. So if you're still a bit shaky, hopefully Monday's lesson will help.